So I've been looking back on doing these, and apart from one, I think they've all been me whinging, and I was really looking forward to doing a more positive one tonight. Kirsty was coming back from overseas. I was just hoping that things would become a little bit easier around here. That's not the case, of course not. So yesterday one of Dad's friends came over. I was in here trying to get some work done, and Dad tried to transfer himself into his wheelchair and didn't have the brakes on, and he fell and scraped up his arm kind of bad, just this kind of skin tear, but he's on blood thinning stuff, so it bled for ages. A nurse was coming, luckily, so she kind of patched him up. But over the day, I noticed that it was still kind of bleeding through a little bit, and it wasn't kind of clotting. It wasn't becoming that kind of dark blood. It was still kind of really bright. So I ended up placing a call and trying to get a nurse to come in that night. They said they would have one round first thing the next morning, and at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, they still hadn't turned up. In the meantime, I picked Kirsty up from the airport. That was great, although the first thing that people do when they see each other at the airport, when they're husband and wife and getting on quite well, as we are, is kiss. And I tried that, and she's like, no, I'm sick. She'd brought some kind of Thailand AIDS cancer breath back from Thailand, so I'm not allowed to touch her, which is awesome. And again, like about a week ago, she can't be in the same room as Dad, which is why tonight I'm sleeping on the couch again. Because Kirsty had just come back from overseas and we thought that she would be here and able to help out a little bit, I didn't make any arrangements for teaching tomorrow. And about 10 o'clock at night, we realized that was going to be a problem. There's nothing we can do now. My roommate is pissed off at us because I asked him to put out rubbish. Tonight at a business seminar that I'd gone to, I had a call from Dad halfway through. Now he knows I'm going to the seminar, but if I pick up my phone and it's got a call from him, I have to answer it because I don't know if it's an emergency or not. So I excuse myself, I run out of the thing, I answer the phone, and Dad says, what time are you coming home? He knows this, I've written it down for him, and that's all he wanted. So that made me furious because this is the only time I get to go out for myself. My business is the one thing that I get to do now that isn't for anyone else, and he's interrupting it and asking me dumb questions. And I was so furious that when I got back in, I couldn't concentrate, and I found that I was just enraged and missing key bits of information. So that was shit. On Sunday, I think I said Dad hit a wall really early and had to go to bed. I didn't say this at the time because I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I texted Dad's friend that it took him out to ask if they'd done anything that might have brought it on because I'm concerned about my dad. He's never gotten back to me. Now, if I got a text from someone who said my dad is really sick right now, I would at least ask if he's okay or something. So it's just another thing that I don't trust what they're doing. I don't know what to do now. In terms of comedy stuff, I don't feel very funny at the moment. I'm a comedian. These are supposed to be hilarious. Adelaide Fringe registrations close in 3 weeks. I got a haul ass in terms of registering a show, getting artwork done. They expect you to have all this shit done way before you write the show. I am having real thoughts about just cancelling it. It's 5 months away, but I have no idea where I'll be. I've got to write a full show. I was definitely not going to do a show until a couple of months ago. Kirsty kind of convinced me. She said I couldn't take another year off, which I kind of agree with, but I've just got no idea how I'll be then, and that all sucks. Today was supposed to be a really good day for me, and then just more stuff got dumped on me. I know it's not Kirsty's fault, but it feels like, you know, when you're in a race for the toilet and your bladder's kind of timing it so that you'll get there exactly at the right time. Well, I was all set for that, and then I find the toilet is in the next building over. I'm emotionally pissing my pants right now. Oh, but I made the paper.